Hi folks, so today's video is going to be a little different and I'm super excited because I will actually show you the power of creating product experiences to nudge your users towards adopting a particular important but maybe a little less obvious feature. Right, so as I mentioned in the newsletter, we just rolled out A/B testing and feature tagging, which will allow us to create these experiments and experiences completely code-free. So I wanted to do a little experiment together with you to show you how easy it is and to basically show the results to you so you know the exact ROI on the experiences you're creating and you know how to do it in User Pilot. So, first of all, you probably all know Postfitty by now, right? And you know this is my pet SaaS project. Postfitty is a social media scheduler. So it allows people to create, to basically schedule social media posts into multiple accounts for social media marketing into the future, and it allows them to save a lot of time. This is a simple tool aimed mostly at SMBs, right? So people who don't have a lot of time. So you would think reusing the same content after a while is going to help these people a lot, save even more time. Right, and that would be the case, but unfortunately in Postfitty, this feature is pretty much hidden, right? And we notice that very, very few people are actually using it, even though it's one of the key features because it helps save even more time. So it's like this, key value proposition of a social media scheduler. What can we do without changing the whole interface, without changing the whole workflow to nudge more people towards discovering this feature? I will show you in a moment in this post. So let's have a look first where this feature is hidden in Postfitty. You can see you have the place to create the post and you see the calendar here, right? And this feature is actually hidden in the post archives. So somebody needs to go to post archives and then discover this tiny little reuse button here. Well, obviously not very many people do. So what we can do in User Pilot to nudge more people towards this feature is to tag this feature, create a goal, that people actually click on this reuse button in here exactly, and then track how many people actually perform this action if we leave them to their own devices, if we leave things the way they are right now, and how many more people are going to use this feature if we build an experience that will help them get there. So this is exactly what A/B testing will allow us to do. But first, I'm going to tag this feature, right? This is basically in the new features tab here. I'm just pasting the URL. That's the correct URL, right? Cool, and I'm pressing create, and it's opening this URL in a new tab. And now, in a second, we will see the selector. Just click on tag an element, and then you can see that's funny. The selector identifies all the elements on the front end that are here. I need to be careful. Okay, I'm just going to tag this reuse button here. Right, so clicked on reuse from archives. All domains. Right. Save changes. Okay, and now we're done. We have basically tagged this feature. No need to send any custom events or anything like that. Right, click on reuse from archives is here. We can now see it. Easy. And now we are going to create an experience that is going to basically help the users discover this feature. So because it's hidden on a different page, I would start from actually going to the home page of the app and creating a modal in here or a slide out that says, hey, do you know you can save even more time with reusing your old posts? Click here to, get started. So we're going to do exactly that. We're going to create a new experience on the home page. So we need to remove this part of the URL. We're pressing create and it opens the home page in a new tab again. And now let's see how easy it is. So it's loading. My computer may be a bit slow because I have too many programs and tabs open. Oh, that's me. Okay, so we're going to create a new content. Build a single or a flow of UI patterns. That's what we need. I'm going to choose light theme. And now I'm going to add the first step. And we want, let's say, a slide out, which is less aggressive here. We can have a look at a few options. I will just choose the simplest one. I want it here in the right corner. And now, did you know you can save even more time by reusing your old posts? I'm going to use an emoji. Okay. Check out how to reuse your already published posts below and save even more time. Yay. And another emoji. Brilliant. We got this. Okay, I don't want this icon. I don't want this. So I'm just removing. You see, this is so easy. It's like creating something in Canva. I'm actually going to change this. Show me how. Okay, brilliant. And now, what do we want to do with this? We want to push the user who clicks on this button to take the next step in this experience. So that's correct. And that's it. We're done with the first step, and then I'm going to add another step. And as you saw, the problem with this feature is that it's hidden on another page. So I'm going to force the users to go to this other page when they click on the button. And then I will show them another tooltip, nudging them towards this tiny little reuse icon. Okay, so navigate to your page. So I'm just simply going to click Post Archives and then pressing Set. Pom, 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 this looks good. All right, so I added a page change. And now I want a tooltip that is going to point to this tiny little reuse button because it's not that obvious. The issue here is, and this is only like for this specific use case, that I have a lot of reuse buttons. So I will have to indicate to UserPilot which one I actually want. Okay, so I'm going to add another step. I'm going to add a tooltip. And as you can see, we have the selector here again. Titled with, yeah, that's good. Okay, and we're going to move it a little bit to be closer. I'm going to change the copy, obviously. Click here to reuse this post. Okay, maybe an emoji again. I like emojis. You know that from my newsletters. You can still customize the post before the post before scheduling it. This opens a post in the editor. Okay. And now this button is going to say, let's do it. Yay. And what is it going to do? There's no next step. So dismiss the experience and mark it as complete. And that's what I want. Cool. So basically, when somebody does that, I will know that they have completed the whole experience. I'm just pressing this, but one more thing that I need to do here, need to remember about this, is manual element detection. So as I mentioned to you, this button basically repeats several times on this page. So I need to make sure that user pilot knows which one it is. Reuse, right? And the rest is okay. So we're just gonna save it. And now, the big finale, let's preview this experience. So changing the page for me, and now it should show the slide out. Let's see. Okay, restart. Right, here we are. Did you know you can save even more time by reusing your old posts? Check out how to reuse your already published posts below and save even more time. Show me how. Let's see. So you see, it takes me to the right page. And now click here to reuse this post. Let's do it. Right. And then it should probably also force me to click reuse. So I may want to add this next step actually here. So I'll modify this a little. On this button, I'll select go to next step. Okay. And that's it. And the next step will be driven action. And again, I'm going to push the user to click. Okay. And that I don't need anymore. And again, just make sure that it chooses the right reuse button. I'm going to make it like this. And that should be it. So let's preview this experience again. Waiting. Did you know you can save even more time? Show me how. We're going to the other page. Let's do it. Click here. Yay. And that's it. We've just done it. Look, I'm going to reuse this post, like literally right now. schedule. Okay, that's it. Post scheduled successfully. So I just pushed a user to using this less obvious but very important feature. Now I'm going to publish this experience because I've seen it works. And let's see the actual magic of A/B testing now. Okay, so this is the URL. I'm obviously going to change the name of this experience. So I'm using the reuse button in archives. So maybe even more descriptively, push the users to use that sounds a bit awkward, but like you get my point. Now, page triggering priority, that's obvious. Audience. I don't want to show it to all users because obviously if somebody has just signed up, they are not going to have any posts scheduled, so they are not going to be able to recycle anything. So I'm going to use user identification first. Signed up more than 50 days ago, right? Let's say this would be a safe bet because by then they are going to have quite a lot of things scheduled. And also, Postfity is operating in 2 languages. So I want to make sure I don't show the English experience to Polish users. So I'm going to exclude the Polish language. And that's all I want to do when it comes to the audience. Frequency only once. Maybe keep triggering until the goal is met. Let's see. Goal. Okay, and now it's important. We need to define the goal that they actually click on the feature we have tagged, right? So we're going to define a new goal here. Scroll down to feature tags and clicked on reuse from archives. Remember, that's what we have tagged before we created the experience, right? And has occurred, okay? So then with this goal set, we will know actually the impact of completing this experience on how many people are engaging with this feature. And then, of course, sky is the limit. You can take the cohorts of people that have seen this experience and that have started using the reuse feature and see how it affects the number of posts they are scheduling and, of course, their retention rate. So does making their life easier actually affect their retention rate? You will only know after you have created experiments. So now we're coming down to this experimentation section. Let's click on Run A/B Test against Null Hypothesis. How easy it is. I mean, that's crazy. I'm super excited about this feature. So basically what it does, it splits the audience of the people I have selected. So English users who have been with Postfity for over 50 days, right? And it shows this experience to 50% of this audience and doesn't show it to another 50%. And then you run it until you get statistically significant results. And basically, yeah, this is amazing. This allows you to see the real ROI on creating experiences like that. But maybe let's not go crazy. Let's do it for 7 days. So hopefully next week I will be able to present the results to you. So what do? Shall we click publish now? Yay. So this is now live. If we go to the experiences here, this experiment is up and running. So as you can see, in a few minutes, we tagged a feature without any development help. I can't code. We created an experience flow that is going to nudge this user to adopt a less obvious feature. And we have created an A/B test experiment that will show us the ROI of this experience we have created. Let me know what you think about this, guys, and I will meet you next week to actually see the results of this experiment. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week. Bye bye.